We do not shy away from controversy and hot es muy caliente takes on this channel, but we want to have an honest assessment because in a previous video, we were talking out loud. I was like, hey, who would we want? The Vikings offensive personnel or the Rams offensive personnel? Now, the Rams won the Super Bowl last year. They basically have been unchanged. You swap out OBJ for Allen Robinson. You swap out Big Whit, Andrew Whitworth for Joseph Noteboom, who they paid a lot of money. So it's basically the same offense that won the Super Bowl last year. And Kevin O'Connell coming over, Wes Phillips coming over, and all of the Rams contingent coming over. It's like, oh, baby, we can have a stew going with better ingredients with the Minnesota Vikings. It's like the Rams are Lunds and Barley, and the Vikings are Hy-Vee and Cub Foods. We're much more meat and potatoes. We're of the people as opposed to being a hoity-toity. So Lunds and Barley is nice. You know that a grocery store is legit when they have carpet in the produce section. It's just like, oh, this won't be a mess. Anyway, Minnesota Grocery Podcast coming soon. Very, very soon. We're starting 17 podcasts, by the way. So we're going to go through and determine which team has the edge at all the positions. And we're going to go quarterback, running back, wide receiver 4, all the way through. You know what I mean? So up at the top. So now I said we're not going to go full homer on this bit here. So yes. I will say because respect, defending champion Super Bowl championes, Matthew Stafford will give a slight edge over Kirkua, Jerome, Ezekiel Cousins. Hence the Kirkua, Jerome, Ezekiel Cousins, the tin pot pizza ranch dictator. There you go. No one's going to know what that means except for true drones, and that's why I like it. So give the slight edge to Kirk Cousins, but it's a lot closer than people think. Could you say that Kirk Cousins is the third best quarterback in the NFC? I think it's up there because what? The national media jabronis would throw Aaron Rodgers out there. Also, they'll throw Tom Brady, sure, Stafford and Cousins. Who else is there? I mean, who else? Dak? Is that what's going to do it for you? Please. Child, please. Next up, Dalvin Cook versus Cam Akers. Now, Cam Akers was the version of Dalvin Cook that you order from Wish. Yeah, both Florida State guys. Actually, no, I take that back. I love Cam Akers. I'm glad to see that he was healthy. I was able to contribute there towards the end last year. But, I mean, this isn't close. This is Dalvin Cook every single day and twice on Sunday. Now, Cam Akers is going to be a player. Hopefully he can stay healthy, but Dalvin is just that dude. Especially, I mean, Dalvin as a receiver this year. Yeah, let's go. Fullback-wise, I mean, the Rams never used a fullback. The Vikings probably signed the Rams fullback, Johnny Munt, the backup tight end. But, yeah, they played 11 personnel. They didn't really run a lot of two running back sets. Next up, so... This is the heavyweight matchup. This is Klitschko versus Klitschko, the fight that never happened. So Cooper Kupp versus Justin freaking Jefferson, where Cooper Kupp, respect, he won the Triple Crown last year, led the league in receptions, yards, as well as touchdowns. Justin Jefferson is quickly ascending to become the best wide receiver in the league. Also now he's got Cooper Kupp's OC. So this one's close. And as much as it pains me to say, it's a push. It's a push because you really can't go wrong. You have the crafty Cooper Kupp, who absolutely dominated. You have the up-and-coming Justin Jefferson, who's a master of his craft as well. You can't pick. You cannot pick. You cannot go wrong with either way that you go here. I'll go Jefferson because he's younger and because he's ours. But, yeah, Cooper Kupp, respect. Next up. So... We've never actually seen Allen Robinson with a good quarterback. I mean, his quarterback at Penn State was Christian Hackenberg, who had one decent year and then was garbage. Then he was with Blake Bordelais in Jacksonville. And then in Chicago, he was with Mitchell Trubisky-Ponder as well as rookie Justin Fields. So, I mean, Allen Robinson is a stud, man. He's a dog. Respect where it's due. Adam Thielen... Get it a little bit longer in the tooth, but he is unstoppable in the red zone. He is just that dude. I think that is going to be the final chapter of his career where he doesn't have that long speed anymore, even though he still has got game. But the craftiness of him being a veteran, just getting open in those tight spaces in the red zone, I think. Even though I do love and respect Allen Robinson, I do have to give the slight edge to Adam Thielen. It's close. It is super close, man, but it is what it is. Next up, so wide receiver 3. You got Van Jefferson, the pride of Florida, who really came along last year, as well as a guy who also rose up last year, KJ Osborne, the pride of the U. Ooh. Well, by way of Buffalo. But, yeah, Florida versus the U, classic rivalry. So... What do we do here? I mean, this one's tough. Obviously, the homer in me wants to go KJ, but respect Van Jefferson. He was a second-round pick for a reason, but this hurts. This is more about respect for Van Jefferson than it is anything about KJ. I'm gonna give the slight edge, the slightest of edges, just like dental floss than Johan Santana prime ERA. A slight edge to Van Jefferson over KJ. Slight, absolute slight. Next up, Tutu Atwell, Pride of Louisville. Also a second-round pick. Gopher connections. His pops played for the Golden Gophers back in the day. Him against BC Johnson. So this is interesting. Where also you could put ISM in here. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Because it's my show and I do what I want. Marset. There you go. All right. So this one, Tutu didn't really do much in his rookie season. So, yeah, I'm going to go with ISM, who also did not do much in his rookie season. Did have 2 touchdown catches. Mainly got all of his work against the Bears. So, that's cool. But I think both of them do have a lot of potential. But I think that the ceiling for ISM is a little bit higher. Tight end. So this is also a bird in the hand versus two in the bush situation where Higbee has played solid with the Rams, especially after Gerald Everett left town, leaving him as the sole tight end one. Irv Smith is more about potential on what he could be going forward. So, yeah, do you take Higbee's solid production or do you take Irv's potential in year 4? I don't know. You can go either way on this one. But like I said, we're trying to be as objective as possible, and by objective, I mean we're going to have to lean a little bit more towards the Rams' direction. So, yeah, we're going to give that one to the Rams. Next up, left tackle position. So, Christian Darrisaw, he didn't really have a full training camp last year because he's come back from that core muscle surgery injury and recovery. But Darrisaw, he showed some really nice flashes as a rookie. Joseph Noteboom is an interesting situation where he was a third-round pick out of TCU. He was the swing tackle for Big Wit as well as Havenstein, and now he's the heir apparent at left tackle. He has gotten some run. Did get dinged up at time last year. And Noteboom, he got paid. He got a 3-year, $40 million deal for a guy who hasn't been a full-time starter at any point in his 4-year career. But I do like Noteboom. I think that he's going to be a hell of a player. And Darrisaw obviously has potential to be an all-pro player or a Pro Bowl player. But as of right now, I do think you have to give the edge to Joseph Noteboom. Next up, so you got David Edwards, Stupid Badger versus Ezra Cleveland. Yeah. Go with the pride of Boise State on this one, where Edwards, he's been fine, but Ezra, yeah, no one's better than Ezra. And screw you. Screw you all. Center-wise, Brian Allen, pride of Michigan State, a guy that I wanted free agency before the Rams re-signed him. It's like, would have been perfect. Perfect for the scheme. Kevin O'Connell and Wes Phillips coming over. Baby, we got Stu going, but I don't know. And Bradbury, even though they didn't pick up his 5th-year option, I got faith of the heart. No, pen or break me. Right guard. So this spot is sort of up in the air. But you got Bobby Evans, former Oklahoma Sooner, has been bounced around for the Rams for a while. Maybe he slides into that starting right guard spot, maybe not. Chris Reed, come over from the Colts, has the inside track to be the Vikings starting right guard. I will give that edge to Chris Reed. And then right tackle wise, low key. Great matchup here. So got Rob Havenstein, another stupid Badger. Well, is this Badgers West? The hell, man. And they got Brian O'Neill, the Pride of Pitt. P-O-P. Pride of Pitt. Brian O'Neill is ascending, becoming one of the best right tackles in the game. You could say the best, 3 best right tackles in the game right now. Tristan Wirfs, but Ryan Ramczyk, Winona State alum for like a week, but then became a stupid Badger. Well, what's the deal with Wisconsin offensive lineman? And then, of course, they got Brian O'Neill. So even though this is close, I think the edge has to go to Brian O'Neill in this one. So, I mean, if you go down the list, so what is this? So we got one push with Cooper Kupp and Justin Jefferson, sure. You got Cousins slightly losing out to Stafford. So the Rams got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the Vikings got 6, 7. All right, so they got 7, 5, and 1, getting it done. So this exercise is mainly just for fun, and of course the whole, it can be more than the sum of its parts. But just talent-wise, going across the board, and again, we were like really leaning the thumb down on the Rams side in some of these matchups. It's got to make you feel hopeful that Kevin O'Connell, Wes Phillips coming over, bringing some of that Super Bowl magic to the cupboard ain't bare. The cupboard is not bare here with the Vikings, and I think that they can build a hell of an offense. That defense will come along fantastic as well under Donatell, and baby, you're going to have a stew going. But, I mean, that's it. Vikings versus Rams, offensive personnel battle. Who you got? Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Most support the work. Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.